The bondage of self is just that. See, you're bonded to an idea called being a self, yes? For you to actually be bonded, there would have to be a you and a self to be bonded to. That's the solution, truly, from the bondage of self, is that there is no self to be bonded to. See, the solution, the true, in a sense, if you call it a solution, the solution is that it's an imaginary problem. That's the solution. And what would you do if you found a problem to be imaginary? Not much. And that's what happens. So the bondage to self has to be applied every day. That's what I believe is the purpose of the selfing, yes? So selfing is the application of a new glue every day in this little timeline of being an action figure. So the narration or the observation or the navigational point, all that yapping going on in the head has a point of bonding you to the idea of being a self, yes? The language is a subjective language used by objects. All of it, all the thoughts are held in a language form. You hear it, it sounds like it's your voice, but how could that be your voice? It's just the vocal cords of this body. But there's this your voice to it. And it lends credence to what's being heard and seen, and your interest and attention gets wedded to that idea, yes? Because the interest and attention is going to be focused to whatever you think is you. So now those thoughts are about you, or you're the thinker of them. Your interest and attention is wedded to that. It's going to be very difficult to pry the interest and attention away from that. But if you're not that which the interest and attention is wedding, yeah, if you're not that, it frees the interest and attention, and the interest and attention now goes somewhere other than into that black hole of selfing. Yeah? And to me, that same energy of interest and attention, which seemingly bonds you to this idea of self, and it manifests as an obsession with self, is what you would call resting and abiding in the truth. It's the same energy. It's just freed from one vehicle and now allowed to go to another vehicle. You do not place it in another vehicle. It's allowed to go to another vehicle. Yeah? This is where there's faith and confidence in the process. You just tell the truth about what you're not and let it go at that. Because now the interest and attention, like a true homing pigeon, will home into its own source, not the manufactured source that the mind has presented, you as an action figure, but its true source, which I would say is awareness, yes? So now your interest and attention, while going out and doing what it's doing, always comes back and rests in its own source, which is awareness, not in the mental source that fabricated you, the action figure. And therefore, what would bond you and cause a lot of suffering will now enrich your life. It's the same interest and attention.